Bottle Babes, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I am Andrea Siobhan and I'm currently a specialist in the United States Army. Guys, I am aware that my settings be all over the place, but that's because I'm all over the place. Your girl works, so you know, I can't sit still sometimes. I am still in uniform. I just got off work. Hopefully I won't be in this for too long because I'm trying to catch a gym session before I have to pick the kids up, so I'm gonna try to make this video quick. Today's video is going to be a Q&A. A few weeks ago, I asked you guys to send me questions, whether it was about the Army, whether it was about me personally. I just wanted questions, and you guys delivered. Now, I don't know about everybody else, but me personally, I really like Q&As. I think they are really cool, and I'm surprised, flattered, and honored that you guys want to get to know me a little bit better. But as I said in the beginning, I want to keep this video short, and I have quite a few questions, so let's go ahead and get into them. The first question is, how do you like Fort Stewart? So I don't really know how well I like it, especially because okay, I'm gonna put it this way. I will be okay if I never had to come here again. How do you do school as active duty? So as far as doing school, right now I'm not doing school, but when I did do it, I was on a very strict and restricting schedule that kept me stressed out. I won't lie to you guys. I was stressed out. How often do you do PT? Y'all, we do PT every day. We do PT every single day, except weekends, but we do PT every day. Every single day. If you come to Fort Stewart 06:30, you better be somewhere in somebody's formation, because those flags are gonna go off. You're gonna salute the flag. You're gonna sing the Dog Face Soldier song every single morning, okay? Every single morning. And then you're gonna do PT every day. What is your rank? Asking my fourth question. And that goes to show some of you guys really don't watch my other videos, because if you did, you would know my rank, okay? I'm a specialist, okay? If you want to know why I'm coming up on my 4th year in the Army and I am still a specialist, you should watch the video that is up here somewhere. But don't watch it now. Watch this video first and then go watch that video. Yeah. Okay. Next question is, are you married? Guys, no. No, I'm not married. I came in married though. That's why I'm a single parent in the Army now. I came in married, but I'm no longer married. My 6th question is, how old are you and your kids? I am 27 years old. My birthday's in June. Feel free to send me Starbucks gift cards. Thank you so much in advance. And my son is 9 and my daughter is 2. What is your MOS? My MOS is a 74 Delta, which is a chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear specialist. And if you want to know more about how that MOS works and things that you possibly will be doing, make sure you check out my day in the life of a 74 Delta, as well as the video I did in collaboration with Ricky Bowden, and I'm going to have that link below as well. Go ahead and check those out. In that specific video that I did with Ricky, it goes into actual details on what a 74 Delta is and the things that you can expect to do. So definitely head over to his channel and check that video out. How often do you get to see your family? I get this question a lot, and honestly, you can see your family as often as your leave days allow you to see your family. I get this question a lot, and it honestly just depends on, one, where your family is, how often you are willing to travel, and the money and stuff that you're willing to spend, as well as if your family is willing to do these things as well. Because one thing that I will say, you should not be the only person going back home or wherever you're going to see your family. If they're not making the effort to come to see you some of those times as well, then you may want to rethink how often you actually go back home, because it can be very expensive to continue to go home. I would say for me, I don't get to see my family as much as I want to. I was that person that when I got leave and stuff like that, I would try to go home and see my family, but I noticed that I was never able to get them to come to see me, and I'm like, okay, I'm spending all this money, all this effort, all this time to try to come see you guys, but nobody's coming to see me. And then I noticed that when I do go home, a lot of my friends, I still have to find a way to them to go to see them. So one, you can see your family as often as you want to. It just depends on, again, how far your family is, how much money you're willing to spend, how often is your family willing to come see you, and stuff along those lines. This one is a really good question, and it is, how are you a single parent in the Army? I was told it's impossible. All right, real quick, when I came into the Army, I was married, so I wasn't a single parent when I had came in, and for reasons I won't get into details, we ended up getting an annulment. And you know, things just happen. Things don't always work out the way you plan and the way you see them and the way you want them, but it is what it is. You know, I already had my son, and because of those things, I was a single parent in the Army. And after everything was said and done, of course, my beautiful daughter came along, and I'm still here. Being in the Army, you do have the option to get out on the Chapter 8 if you become pregnant in the Army, or if you are a single parent through whatever reason in the Army, you can get out on the Chapter 8. I decided that that wasn't my route. That wasn't what I wanted to do, because I want to be in the Army. But yeah, that's why I'm a single parent in the Army. Do you regret joining the Army? Not at all. Not even a little bit. Now, are there days when I look up and I be like, what in the world did I get myself into? Yes, more often than not. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff that you're not going to like about the Army, but to be completely honest, I feel like, in my opinion, and I mentioned this before in a few of my earlier videos, the pros outweigh the cons. And honestly, if it wasn't for the Army, I don't know. I just love what the Army turned me into. I love what the Army has done for me. I've loved how the Army has changed my view on a lot of things. No, I don't regret the Army at all. Don't regret the Army at all. Do you get your hair done? Hold on. No, as of right now, I don't get my hair done. Why? Because okay, my forehead is too big for braids. I don't like the way my forehead looks in braids, okay? Yeah, people say they're cute. I don't think they're cute. Forehead too big. I don't got time. I have natural hair, so if I have to have some leave out, it's just gonna poof up. It's just not gonna look right, and I don't want to be that person walking around with my hair unblended. That circle weave that they have, no, I don't want one of those. I used to rock that in high school. Lace fronts, look, I do PT every morning. I don't got time to sweat it out. I can't do hair. I gotta reapply it and fix it and do all that stuff. And the first one that I had, it was real orange. They didn't do it right. I had me looking crazy at work. I just know. Yeah, so I don't get my hair done right now anyway. I haven't found anyone to do my hair yet. That's good. Enough. Do you feel stable in the Army? Yes, I feel stable in the Army. I think the perception from civilians is the military have a living out of a duffel bag type of lifestyle, as in you're going to get ripped from this place and you're going to get sent here and you're going to get sent there at a dime's notice and this and that. And sometimes that can happen. Don't get me wrong, it can happen. But as far as stability goes, and as far as being stable in that role plays and being in the Army, the lifestyle of being a soldier, you just kind of that becomes your day-to-day norm. And not only when it comes to like location and where you're at, that type of stability, also with your paycheck, you know exactly when you're getting paid, you know exactly how much you're getting paid, you know exactly what you're doing, you know exactly who to go to get the directions if you don't know where you're doing. It's honestly, if I had to say, being in the military is probably more stable than being in a civilian world, because it's so regulated. How did you do good on the ASVAB? I actually have a video going over the ASVAB and things you can do to study and to possibly improve your ASVAB score. So I'm going to have that video linked here or somewhere up here. Just look out for that and go ahead and check that video out if you're really serious about getting the ASVAB score up, because I know a lot of you had questions about that as well. So check that video out. Are you flushed with cash? No, I'm flushed with benefits and I'm flushed with perks of being in the Army, you know. I'm not flushed with cash by any means whatsoever. I don't know why people think that us as soldiers make so much money, but you will be surprised, okay? We don't make a lot of money, right? We just have resources and things in place to counteract the little bit of money that we don't make. So no, we don't make a lot of money. We're not flush with cash, but we get free healthcare. We got free gyms, we get free food, they provide housing in one way or another. You know, they just do those type of things, so we don't have to use the little money we have on it. Are you happy in the Army? Yes, as of right now, I'm pretty happy in the Army. I'm glad that I'm going to reclass and I'm going on to bigger and better things for myself. So that's pretty exciting. And I can't wait to see what the next chapter, I guess, leaving this place holds, because I'm definitely ready for it. What is your ultimate goal for the Army? My ultimate goal is to become an Army PA. In a civilian world, that's what I ultimately wanted to go to school for, is to become a physician assistant. But since I discovered that that's something that I can do in the Army, I've literally been tunnel vision and focused on that. I even kind of got off track with my nursing degree at school to try to tackle some of the prereqs I need for IPAP. So becoming a Army physician assistant is something that I dream of. Honestly, it really is. I submitted a packet last year, didn't get selected. I'm working on it again. May not submit this year because I'm about to be in school, but next year, back on it. I'm gonna submit a packet every year until I get selected. Okay? Do you plan on retiring from the Army? Honestly, I can't answer that question because I'm taking it contract by contract right now. But what I can say is, as long as I'm loving what I'm doing, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. Some of these questions were repetitive, so I did not include them. So I think this is a good place to stop this Q&A. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Bye.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you.